Video game intro movies are a curious thing. Oftentimes we just skip past them, and some games skip them themselves. Yet when they're done well, they can help set the tone of the entire game, helping prepare us emotionally for the type of game we are about to play and the kind of atmosphere the game wants to immerse us in. I recently played through Persona 4 Golden, and every time I started it up, I just had to sit through the intro. The upbeat, cheery music and the colorful visuals help set the tone of the game, which to my mind was significantly less dark than the other Mega 10 games I have played. The intro, like the game itself, de-emphasized the dead bodies that constitute the murder mystery plot of the game, and instead focused on the fun characters that you meet on your journey. To my surprise, however, I browsed the bonus videos included with the game and found that vanilla Persona 4 had a very different intro. This intro was dark and mysterious, evoking a certain maturity and edge that the new intro lacked. Instead of focusing on the characters per se, it instead had an emphasis on the role of media, as reflected in the game with seemingly candid shots of the main party, while images of supporting characters flickered on screen. In addition, the murders that take place in the game are given a more direct representation, with their presence contrasting against images of normal school life. Thus, while both intros are for fundamentally the same game, each one presents the material in a different way that, in my mind at least, affected my perception of the game itself. Playing the game with the new upbeat intro helped impress on me the upbeat aspects of the game. I'd watch the intro and feel ready for another adventure with my pals in Inaba. In contrast, the new intro helped me pay closer attention to the themes of the game, namely with regards to media. In the game, the Midnight Channel serves as a reflection of the way media presents us at both our most candid and most manufactured, and also as a commentary on how media images connect us with people that we otherwise wouldn't know at all. These ideas are much easier to acknowledge after watching the leering, intrusive camera of the OG intro in comparison to the almost sitcom-like new intro. Moving away from Persona for a moment, I would also like to take the time to highlight my favorite game intro, the one for Ridge Racer Type 4. See, Ridge Racer is a racing game, and by today's standards, a relatively basic one. A game like that can have a hard time establishing a personality, and yet this game's intro establishes one in spades. The kitschy music serves as a backdrop for a young woman, frustrated with her morning walk to work, finding herself hitchhiking in a race car. The intro exudes style and coolness, and is an amazing example of how an intro can set the tone for an entire game. Ridge Racer Type 4 is at once a simple racing game, and yet also one of the coolest games ever made, and the intro establishes that from the very start. Thus, in conclusion, game intros are an important part of the artistry of video games. One of the key strengths games have over other mediums is their ability to produce atmosphere, and intros are an important part of how they do so. If you're the type of gamer to button mash your way past the intro to just get to the game, try to relax and just let the intro rock. It might just change the way you look at the game.